Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making our very own lemongrass infused oil. This isn't just great for its amazing aroma, it also has some fantastic health benefits. There are two simple ways to infuse lemongrass oil at home. One is the slow infusion method and the other is the fast method using heat. I will have a separate video demonstrating the slow infusion method later. But in this video, we'll be using the fast method. We'll show you how to make the oil using a gentle heat technique, and then we'll dive into why this oil is so good for you and how to store it properly. So, today I'm using what is called the double boiler method. This method uses gentle heat to help extract the beneficial compounds from the lemongrass into a carrier oil. It's often referred to as a double boiler method because it involves two pots, one for water and one for your oil mixture. Now, before we get started, here's a list of what you'll need. Fresh lemongrass stalks. You'll need a good handful of fresh, healthy stalks. If you've grown your own, like we did, that's even better. We've grown ours from seeds. And as you can see, they're looking pretty healthy. You will also need a carrier oil. A carrier oil is a neutral liquid oil that will carry the lemongrass properties. Some great options include sweet almond oil. This is light, moisturizing, and good for the skin. There's also jojoba oil, which mimics skin's natural sebum. There's also fractionated coconut oil. You need that liquid at room temperature and non-greasy. You can also use olive oil, which is what I'll be using today, or you could use grapeseed oil. Okay, you will also need two pots. One larger pot to hold the water, one smaller heat-safe pot or glass bowl that can sit snugly inside of the larger pot. You'll need a chopping board, knife or scissors. You'll need fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth, and preferably a dark glass bottle for storing your finished oil. And this bottle should be sterilized and completely dry. Now let's get started. Prepare your lemongrass. Thoroughly wash your lemongrass stalks under cool water. Make sure they're completely dry because any little drop of water can spoil your oil. You can pat them dry with a clean towel and even let them air dry for an hour. I allowed mine to dry overnight. Once dry, chop the lemongrass stalks into small pieces, about a half to 1 inch long. The more surface area you expose, the better the infusion will be. You can even lightly bruise them with the back of your knife to release more oils or just crush them in your bowl. Next, fill the larger pot with a few inches of water. Place the larger pot on your stovetop over medium or low heat and bring the water to a gentle simmer. Then in your smaller heat-safe pot or glass bowl, place all your chopped lemongrass pieces. Pour your chosen carrier oil over the lemongrass, ensuring that all the lemongrass is completely submerged. You want enough oil to cover the plant material generously. Carefully place the smaller pot with the lemongrass and oil inside the larger pot, creating your double boiler. Allow the oil to infuse over the gentle heat for 2 to 4 hours. Maintain a very low, gentle simmer in the bottom pot. The goal is a gentle warmth, not a hot boil. You should be able to touch the side of the upper pot without it being too hot. Too much heat can degrade the beneficial compounds in both the lemongrass and the carrier oil. Stir the oil occasionally during this time to help the infusion process. After 2 to 4 hours, carefully remove the smaller pot from the heat. Allow the oil to cool completely to room temperature. This is important for safety and to prevent condensation if you were to jar it hot. Once cool, place a fine mesh strainer or a piece of cheesecloth over a clean, sterilized jar or bottle with a tight-fitting lid. Pour the infused oil through the strainer, separating the oil from the spent lemongrass pieces. Always use a dark glass bottle for storage. Here I'm pouring into a clear bottle just to show the results of the oil. but I will transfer it back to a dark bottle for storage later. So now that we've got our homemade lemongrass oil, let's talk about why it's such a fantastic natural remedy and how to keep it potent. Let's start with some amazing health benefits. Lemongrass oil is known for its wonderful properties, largely due to compounds like citral. This oil can calm inflammation, making it a great natural option for soothing sore muscles, achy joint, and minor swelling. It is a natural pain reliever. When applied topically, it can help to ease localized pain and discomfort. Lemongrass oil also has natural antimicrobial properties, which means it can help fight off certain fungi and bacteria, making it useful for minor skin irritations or foot care. It can also be used as an astringent because it helps tone and tighten the skin, contributing to a clearer, more refreshed complexion. And this is why you'll often find it in natural skincare products. It is also good for stress reduction and mood boost. And of course, it is a well-known good natural insect repellent. Its strong, distinctive aroma is a natural deterrent for mosquitoes and other annoying insects, making it a great alternative to using chemical repellents. Now, here are some crucial storage tips for your homemade lemongrass oil. Proper storage is absolutely vital for preserving the potency, effectiveness, and safety of your homemade oil. As with any essential oil, always use dark glass bottle, as mentioned before. Why? Light, especially UV light. This is the enemy of infused oils and essential oils. Light causes the beneficial compounds to break down rapidly, leading to a loss of therapeutic properties, a change in scent, and it can even cause the oil to go rancid much faster. But dark amber or cobalt blue glass bottles block out these damaging light rays, protecting your oil. And never use plastic bottles for storing your oils. The potent compounds in natural oils can degrade plastic over time, which can cause harmful chemicals to escape into your oil, contaminating it. Plastic can also impart unwanted odors to your delicate oil. Another tip is to keep your oil bone dry. Why? Water is the number one cause of spoilage in homemade oils. Oil and water just do not mix. We all know that. And even a tiny amount of water can create an environment where bacteria, mold, and other microbes can grow. This will quickly spoil your oil, making it ineffective and potentially harmful to use. So always ensure that everything is completely dry. So remember, before you start, make sure your lemongrass, your jars, your pots, strainers, and storage bottles are meticulously dry. After washing, let them air dry or use a clean, dry towel. Now, here's my final tip. Store your oil in a cool, dark place. Beyond protecting from light, heat also accelerates the degradation of oils. So store your oil in a cool, dark cupboard, pantry, or even the refrigerator. Refrigeration can extend the shelf life even further. By following these steps, you'll have a beautiful, beneficial homemade lemongrass oil ready to use for your aromatherapy, your massage, or even some DIY beauty recipes. Oh, and remember to always do a patch test on a small area of your skin before applying any new oil extensively, especially if you have a sensitive skin. Anyways, that's all for today. If you try making this, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.